JP. JP. I see there's like different color backgrounds and like different faces. That's pretty wild. But did you make these? JP, where'd you go? Why are they doing something so loud? Scar, we out. Dude, it had to have been somebody on stream, bro. It had to have been, right? JP. There's actually a golf thing out there. What? Oh, that sucks.
happened, bro?
JP! Bro, did you make
I'm at
that?
the boating area. Yeah, well, I just threw them together for you. I
Dude,
could
that
do a
was
lot
so
more,
cool.
but I can make a lot more for you. I just did them just now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I just did them.
Dude, that's freaking dope. So
Oh
sad
shit, I got
news
you on.
unless
Okay.
you...
Oh wait. I got you doubled up. All right, go ahead.
Sad news.
Uh oh.
Unless you're the one that, did it.
I didn't. Nope. Nope.
Sad news then.
Nope.
Damn.
What did you expect, man?
I didn't think it was gonna last. It's alright. Most of it was garbage bots, to be fair. I think it was
No,
only
I
like
didn't even go today,
two that
so
was
I
even
was gonna
okay,
go
but
over there, but you know, I didn't even
at
check it
least it
out
all
today.
sucked. At least it all sucked. I think there was only like two
Yeah,
pots that were
it's
even
pretty fucked.
alright, but and even the quality and all that
Right.
sucked.
I
But
did throw those 30s percenters down. I think it was what it was. But that's the thing, bro. They're out there now, and we could get them back.
that's true too. What do you think I'm doing right now? I'm literally searching. So
They're out there. I'm actually looking for you right now. I'm not trying to meta at all, but I just realized where you were, and I can probably almost see you from the hill that you're on. But I'm out on my boat right now, so I'm coming back to port.
Okay, okay, so I need your help with something then if it since
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
like you kind of know the purple eyes and all that. But anyway,
yeah, yeah.
do you know how there's a way that I can like set up a screen where it like covers my screen where people don't see what I'm doing, but I can just like click, that pops up, I can kind of do something and then like click away and comes back to the screen so that I can kind of like hide where the grow up is basically because I'm also worried about like,
100, bro. There's a lot of people that play RP Daisy servers that hide their shit like that. Like they have to. They do like a little. It's
Yes.
if you look at your scenes,
Yes, yes, yes.
if you
Scene
see on your
transitions. I
OBS,
just don't know how
yeah,
to do that
you can
stuff.
make one. I don't do it either. That's the thing. It's
Okay.
a little
Okay.
tricky, but it's not hard because I have done it. I just never really fucked with it to know to make it last long, right? I've done a be right back coffee scene. I used to have a be
hmm
right back coffee scene that I used to just throw up here. I'm actually let me see how it works if I just click it. Okay, go on my stream real quick.
Okay, hold on.
I guess this is just here's idiot one can do it, so probably idiot two could do it. So if you look at my if you look at my stream,
I love it.
right, you'll see
Uh-huh.
something happen. You'll see something happen.
Hold on. I'm just
Yeah,
loading
yeah,
onto the thing. And then
yeah, yeah.
I
I'll hit it
actually
when if you notice it, tell me what it looks like.
I'm pretty sure I'm following you.
You're probably not. It's okay. It's okay.
No,
You're
I'm
not.
pretty
But it's
sure.
hey, it's okay. You're
Last
not.
time.
But
Hold on.
it's okay. It's okay. You're not. But it's okay.
I'm actually not.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I'm
But it's really all
90%
right.
sure I am. Am I not?
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
I would
not?
love to follow.
Alright, I'm definitely following.
Oh wow. Hey, thanks for the follow.
Just one
We
second.
tune
Go, sorry,
in
continue.
every once in a while.
Ah, I'm
All
watching
right,
you.
so let's see how this scene works. Let's tell me what you see, okay?
Yeah. Whoa, what the flip's that? Whoa, that's cool. Whoa, for
Oh
real?
shit, it actually works.
That's cool.
Oh
So
wait,
it
so I'm
actually
just
like
on that
fades
now.
out into like green and then like it clouds out to this like blackness and then goes to the coffee BRB.
Boom. And then I didn't see that's the thing.
And
I
then it
didn't even
fades back.
click anything.
That's perfect. That's so perfect.
Yeah. So
Okay,
you
so
could probably stretch that scene. So you got to do the plus sign, add a scene, and then go from there. But bro, it's
I
tough
might
out
be
here being a
looking for
criminal,
more.
man.
Exactly.
You
I'm
know?
looking, and that's the thing is like I'm worried that like because I had kind of an influx of people at the very end, and I'm
Yeah.
like, flip. Maybe somebody at some point seen kind of where I am, or when I jumped in the car, as soon as you seen
Yeah.
where I'm at in the map or something, it's like I feel like might not have. Absolutely might not have. But there is a chance, and I want to just take that chance completely out, basically. That,
Right.
somebody's seen it, and then they're like, oh, haha, he's not on, he's not live. Let me go steal it now, because,
Right.
they see me, so. Because,
And that's
dude,
where you can just bring your face up into screen and just be talking and be like, "Hey, we're just, you know, doing our farming, our gardening,
right.
and then like make a little scene where it's like gardening, in the grow or something,
Right,
and
because
then
even if
like
they see me in, like, somewhere semi close to the area,
Right.
whatever. As long as they don't see me, even if they see us at the area, depending on what it is, maybe, because I've even was
Crazy.
thinking about that.
Yep.
But um, it's basically just the be going there and leaving is the big things that I'm like I don't want people to see basically. And I
Right.
kind of want it to where it's like I click a button, a screen comes up, I can go to the spot, do my thing, leave, click another button, and then we're back. I don't know if that's possible.
I think it is. So what I just realized when I click scene two, it just automatically goes right to it. Um, I think you can make it so it
Okay.
just stays there. Um, haven't really figured it out yet,
Yeah, just
but
kind of like a toggle on and off type of thing, basically.
yeah. So right now I'll just keep it on that, and I'll see how long it stays there. Because
Hey, oh no, come
never
back.
mind. It's wait, it changed. Okay, let me not. Oh wait, it automatically clicks
Oh, no, I
scene.
see what you're saying. I forgot the delay.
Open scene filters. I'll have to figure it out. But oh wait, scene transition 700. Okay, so there's a next to scenes, it should say scene transition. You might not have that dock though up. You might have to actually pull that dock down.
I have the scene transitions.
Yeah, so you see how it says duration?
Oh yeah, hold on. Is there any way to like have where
Yeah, they have it just where it just stays
in a
there.
non-duration
Um,
type? Hold on, let's see. So what did you fade to color then?
I guess mine's fade to color.
Because that's pretty
Here,
cool.
I usually I
First
show you it,
pass.
but you're getting it.
No, like
There's
this you
cut
kind of
fade.
can't because I even actually tried sharing screen on like emails or Discord, whatever, and OBS will not show up. I don't know if there's something on Discord you have to change to get it to show, but I've tried sharing it to just other people in here just to show them and like kind of like what I'm doing, and then have somebody forgot who it was, but they're trying to help me with something, and it literally just won't show up on there.
You can just hide screen really easily. With the sources, you just go to
Mm-hmm.
your what is it? For me, it would be display capture two, and then I
Yeah,
just just shut it off. Use the eyeball, just
yeah.
and basically just take my screen away, right? And then here, boom, I'm gaming, right? And for whatever reason, my camera's not working right now, but yeah, so you
Yeah, I
just
guess you could
boom,
just. That's
shut that
true.
off, boom, grow time, and then now it's really up to you, but I'm glad we're making some sort of progress because that's something I always thought of as well. I just never really cared for it because I didn't have to worry about people fucking jacking my shit.
See, my thing is like a lot of people don't really record their um criminal stuff, and I'm like
Right. Which
why
they're
people
pussies.
don't do it. Why people don't
They're
do it. I just
pussies.
don't understand. And I'm like, what? Screw it. I'm gonna do it. But I'm sort of realizing why people don't do it because like realistically, to follow actual RP, you're not supposed to use your purple eyes to know
Yo.
where stuff's at. But like occasionally it happens and people definitely will do it. So like so that you don't have to worry about your stuff getting ripped, you kind of have to do that kind of thing. And it's
Right.
only to just for that one specific spot. Anything I'm doing with Coke, I'll show it all day long because there's no
Yeah,
like
right. Because
our
it's like there's
spot.
no secret.
Like
There's no
right, right,
secret.
right. Literally, it's just the grow spot. That is it.
Yeah.
Everything else I
Or the
couldn't care
meth,
less.
I guess, which we're not into yet. So it's like, but you probably,
Yeah.
and cops would really be the only problem I think for that. I don't think people can rip your meth truck.
Right, but then if
Maybe
cops
they
are
can come
running
get
purple
you.
eyes, then we're gonna have a big issue then too, because that's not even like crim to crim. That's even deeper. That's then using a like fifth eye basically, if you want to say it that way, or like a fourth eye or whatever. Like that's
Sure.
you know what I mean. Like
No, yeah. Well, that's the thing, and
that's
that's
so
fucked up if
broken
they are
RP.
doing that, though. That's kind of fucked
Exactly.
up if they do that.
I don't know. It's weird
Yeah,
because
that's
I'm
what.
like more okay with it being another like criminal type player rather than it being a cop because it's like a criminal player, whatever. Because I could even see myself doing it just to be a douchebag sometimes because it's kind of funny. But like, I don't know. I probably wouldn't in this RP type thing,
Listen, I'm gonna be honest.
just because it's
I watch the cop RPs all the time because I want to know how these motherfuckers think. But I'm never watching them when I'm playing.
yeah. That's fair.
Cause I'll look them up right now, dude.
Yeah, because I
I'll
was kind of
see.
watching my uncle, but it's bad because he's in a different server, city,
Well
whatever.
then, yeah, it's
So
fine, right?
like, well, yeah, but no, I was saying like in the sense of trying to figure out what the cops can do, and then I was like, wait, this is kind of bad because like they could probably do stuff that we can, or we can do stuff that they can't. So it's just, different cities, different things. So, but it was kind of sort of a little insight, but it's also just kind of funny. Yeah, he actually is just funny to watch because dude, he flipping
Oh
did
shit, I see people
a
live right now. Oh shit.
he did a raid on me, bro. People didn't last but like 20 minutes and they were all gone because it's like the way he is versus the way I am. His followers just aren't really that interested in what I was doing, it seemed, because like mine was very different.
Well, bro, you're like a fucking like what like a 1 month streamer, bro. Don't worry,
That
man.
too,
However
that
you
too.
are, you know.
Oh, I couldn't care less if they actually stayed, to be honest. But I
Yeah,
kind of was like,
raids are great though. Raids are great. Like it'll get your
yeah.
numbers up. That's why you gotta before it gets to zero, bro. You gotta hear me. Before it gets down to like five, you gotta end the stream. You gotta just take the average, call it a day. Cool, I got my average because right now you're working on getting affiliated, and the average will put you over. It'll fuck you if you just stay on here with no viewers, right? So yes, it's cool to get the time in and fucking yeah, I got it, right? I've been there. I'm still
What about
one
the
viewer.
new viewer type stuff though? Because like I'm getting like a ton of unique viewers and they're not necessarily staying a while, but I am getting a
I
ton of
like it.
unique viewers.
I
So
definitely like
like,
it. You want them to stay though, obviously. But when you get
right.
those raids, that's where you're going to get that viewer average. That's going to help you for those you'll see
Oh, it's
the stats you
influxes
got
it
to
like
hit.
crazy. Yeah. I know
Yeah, yeah,
exactly what
yeah.
you're
And then
saying.
if you have like 20 fucking people, that's going to average it at 8. Boom. Like a week
Mhm.
of 8, you'll get affiliated before you know it. You know, if you can have a handful of those 30-person streams for like a week, you'll probably get affiliated quickly
Oh
if you just
man,
time it right.
both.
Am I? Is there some? There's someone in our. There's someone else here,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
I thought I was
Strictly's in
going
here. What's up,
nuts,
Strick?
dude. Okay,
Yo,
what's
No,
yo.
up, bro?
sorry.
What's up, bro? I
We
thought
were
I was
just
going nuts.
we were into stuff and yeah. But anyway.
Were you
Shoot,
like ripping
actually,
on See, I don't like this. Okay, see, yeah, I'm definitely not shouldn't be doing what I'm doing right now, but I'm seeing these fucking people working with the fucking cops, and I'm like, I always run into these people, and I'm not really happy about I'm not really happy about this relationship here. You know what I'm
dude, okay, so listen to this, dude. Even gets even so absurd. Okay, so a while ago, one of my very first streams was a dude named J Taps that raided me with like 4 people or 5 people, something like that, right? And this is 2 weeks ago now. And so I went to Puff Puff last night, and I
saying?
needed to get some baggies, and there was a guy and a girl in there. Well, the girl in there is named Dixie, I think. Dixie or Trixie? I think it's Dixie. But anyways, redheaded chick. She's really, really cool, honestly. But no, so apparently they didn't have any bags. They don't sell baggies anymore. And so she clocked in thinking I wanted like bags, like bagged up stuff. And I was like, no, I need like empties. And she's like, yeah, we don't sell that, blah, blah, blah. So she had to clock out. It was a whole thing. But anyway, so as she was
We
going to
don't
clock out,
sell.
yeah, so just, I'll get back to that. I know, just, so it's
Already losing my
just hold
mind.
on. Hold on. I know, I shouldn't have spilled the beans on that part yet. Just hold on a second.
I am, man.
Anyway, so, um, what the frick was I saying? Oh, so she was gone. Dude was standing there, and he was kind of just making fun of this one guy, I guess, because he borrowed his car, and the car was all messed up. And he's like, "Yeah, man, I've kept it in perfect shape, and it's smoking, hood's all messed up, car's pretty messed up." And he's, "I've kept it in perfect shape, man. Yeah, of course. I take care of this stuff, blah blah." So I'm laughing, and then the guy starts laughing too, and he says something about, what's your name? So I was like, Chris, and he's like, "Man, that voice sounds really familiar,
Oh
and that fit, it looks really familiar. I don't know, but I know it
no,
from somewhere." And I was like, "Oh
no,
frick."
no,
And so he's like, it's like, "Wait a minute, I think he goes, oh, what I say?" I was like, "Oh, what's your name?" He's like, "J Taps." And I was like, "I don't know any J Taps." And then it hit me, and I was like, "Wait a minute, that's the first dude that raided me." And so I looked through it. I was like, "Wait a minute, I know you, bro." He goes, "Yeah, from Purple Eyes." It's like, "Yeah, dude, I remember you." So, long story short, dude, bro, works for He works for Puff Puff, and we were messing with the people at Puff Puff, and it's a whole thing. Anyway, J-Test, I don't care. Either way, that dude is actually really cool because he's definitely been watching me, and I don't know if he's watched the whole raid with the stuff or whatever, like when we were shooting the
Bro,
people up or whatever,
now
but
it makes sense though, man.
he's been pretty cool. He's that guy specifically has been pretty cool. I don't know about everybody, but it's been a whole thing. But anyway, so back to the baggy thing. So apparently, shops no longer like Puff Puff has been told they're no longer allowed to sell empty baggies at all. And the only
What?
way you're supposed to get them is at convenience stores. Like if you can find them just at
Get the
convenience
fuck
stores, that's
out of
the
here.
only way you're supposed to get them. And if, because I said something about
Well, that's why I
Hino
need that
selling them,
record
right?
deal, bro.
Yeah, so I said something about Hynos selling them, right? And she's like, well, if Hynos is selling them, they can get in a lot of trouble. They're really not supposed to be selling them now. She's like,
Get the fuck
something
out of
about like
here.
rules are changed or something like that. Like that. I forgot the whole thing she was saying exactly, but basically they're not supposed to be selling them at all anymore, and they can get in a lot of trouble for selling them.
Oh yeah, apparently there are VIP
So,
packages.
yeah, 100%. Oh, 100%.
But that's like 30,000 a
Oh my
fucking week,
god.
dude.
It's
It's like 20,000 a week for like fucking no bags at all. Like yeah, you get a few, but it's just like it's still no bags.
yeah, it's a whole thing, dude.
That's kind of brutal to hear, man. I'm gonna go confront some people right now. I think.
Yeah. So yeah, no more baggies apparently unless you get them from the convenience store or there was deliveries that we were talking about, and I don't know exactly about those deliveries yet.
Mm. That's crazy because we were talking about like you guys robbing me and taking the baggies that way.
That was the delivery thing. That's the only other way that I don't know about, but she didn't say anything. I didn't want to
Okay.
say anything because I'm like,
Okay.
maybe if the shops know more and more about what everybody else knows, maybe they're going to be talking, maybe to Angels, and maybe they're going to stop the stuff. So I was like, hold on a second. I need to not spill too many beans about certain things with at least the people that are running the shops type thing. So I didn't say anything about that. I'm trying to like, dude, it's been frustrating me actually. Like it's a whole thing. It's really stupid. It's like they don't want you to grow weed. They only want you to do meth or coke, literally, because they only want the weed stuff to be ran legitly from
I
shops.
just shot at a delivery truck.
But then the baggies, it's like you need baggies. So the whole coke thing, you 100% need baggies, and it's 3 baggies per 2 not paste, but the other maybe it is the
What?
paste.
3 baggies per?
Yeah, but the thing is you actually get 1.5 in return. So you put 2 of the paste in, and you actually get 3 bags out. So I had 50 of the paste stuff, and I actually got 75 bags of coke out. So it's actually pretty good. And now the thing is, I've learned there's no quality to it at all. So like that part I don't understand. Because I
Not
literally have
cool.
some on me, like right now. Yeah, there's
Baggies?
69, yeah. I have literally 69 1 gram bags, and you don't need scales at all for that one, which makes no sense how I can just weigh out 3 grams in this thing into
Wait,
baggies
you don't need
perfectly.
scales for
Coke.
coke?
Exactly. Dude, I'm telling you, the way this stuff
My
works.
mind is breaking, bro.
Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. I'm telling, dude, it's yes, 100%. Um,
That's
what
so
else was it?
weird, dude.
Also, you can apparently run the island. It's a criminal lucrative thing. It's not, like talking to angels or anything
You can
type thing.
run it?
So, yeah, if you kind of like if you really want to kind of be like kingpin type of, RP,
Yeah, you
you
just
can
don't let people
essentially like
fucking.
no, like you know how you walk up to like stores and they got like the text and everything to like signs essentially? Bro, there's like signs on like trees and like when you go up to like, the bins with the cauldron thingies, there was signs in front of those, there were signs in front of like the barrel thingies, the
Right, like
farm
people
thing
are
that you
writing them. Like people are
yes,
writing them
yes,
out.
yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that's
But then there
bullshit
was
though.
but
That's
there was
bullshit
people
though, right?
there. Yeah, well, I don't know,
Right.
because there was a dude there that was basically running this whole gang basically. His name
Yeah,
was
let's murder everyone from now on.
Rick something.
Of course it's Rick Of course it's Rick.
Was
I
it
don't know who
Rick?
that Rick Ross.
It's
I don't
not
know.
Rick Ross. It's Rick James. Rick
It might be
James.
Freeway Rick
Rick
Ross. Okay.
James, bitch.
Yeah, exactly. Because he's like, oh, Rick James, bitch. And I was like, so I started laughing. So it's kind of funny because I walked up and I was kind of just talking to him, and I was like, dude, I'll be honest with you. I was like, you can just, run me for whatever, but like, I don't really know what I'm doing. Keep it 100. I've been here once. I did part of the process, but I didn't finish it because I was told you need baggies, but then I was told you didn't need baggies. So like, I'm just trying to kind of finish it. And he's like, well, supposed to be running it. He's kind of, doing the whole thing. And he's like, but, you seem pretty cool because I kind of walked up. He was playing music, so I started singing the song. 'Cause it was kind of funny. But anyway, he's like, yeah, you
So he
seem pretty
was gonna like
cool.
hold you up.
I don't, well, no, not really, because, like, that's the thing. I kind of just walked up and did whatever I wanted. I didn't really care until I actually started talking to him. And then, he was kind of just trying to like play a role. Like really, it wasn't like he was being a douche to me. He was actually being a douche more to his boys than me. It was I don't it was really weird because like I was fully expecting him to like run my stuff or something because like I seen the sign when I went up, but I was gonna act stupid like I didn't see it because like I really that really was like the second time I've ever really been there to do this production type stuff. And but he's like, yeah, just go ahead and take the very last one, and because we're pretty much done here anyways. Like, just jump on that one. We'll do these, and then he's like, once we're pretty much done, like, if you have more, he's like, spread your stuff across, whatever, and do what you got to do. But
Mm,
it's like, okay, so I did the very first thing. Check this out. I did the very first thing. I didn't have bags on me, so then I said I needed bags, so I literally just had to leave the stuff in the bowl. I literally couldn't do anything. I just had to leave because nobody was there at the
Jesus
time
Christ,
either.
dude.
So I had to leave the stuff in the bowl, somehow go get baggies because I only had 16 left in my
You
thing, and I was
made
like,
it
that's just
back?
not enough, right? So I left the island, going. That's when I did the whole baggie thing with that chick, and at Puff Puff, and she actually sold me her own like personal baggies, which she sold me like 96, but I still gave her a grand for them because she like actually did a whole bunch of stuff like just to get me some bags and she went out on a limb and not on a limb like she stuck her neck out for me like she did more was she really like necessary. It
Right.
was really cool actually. She was very nice. But so I just paid her a little bit more than
Oh,
what
she
they're
was
actually
playing
worth.
fair. Got it.
I
Oh,
don't
she was
know.
playing fair. That's
Maybe.
cool. That's nice. That's nice
It
of
was it
her.
was cool. She was being really cool. But anyway, so I bought the baggies. I only paid like a few dollars more than what they're really worth. But whatever. So
Oh, that was
got the
nice of her to
bags
give us a chance in this game. Yeah, yeah, that's good.
and went all the way back and the dudes were there, and I was like, oh frick. And I was like, well,
Oh
the stuff's
no.
gone, so I was like, well, this is it, because he's like, yeah, you get the one-time use, but next time you gotta pay or whatever. I was like, okay, whatever. So I show up.
Whoa.
So I show up, and um, so I kind of told him I was like, I didn't have bags. I put the stuff in the bowl or whatever, and I didn't understand what the heck he was saying, but his boys like he told his boys literally to come over and fill the bowl up, get it going, and then told him to back off and told me he's like here, he's like um, we came back and he's like we're the one we actually noticed it there and he's like we actually scooped it up so we threw another like pile of stuff in there for you so you can basically have what you put in there. And I was like wait, like for real? And I was like, you ain't got to do all that. And I was like, it's my fault basically. And he's like, no, you're good. He's like, I get it. You didn't know what you were doing. He's like, so you're good. He's like, we got you. It's like, oh,
It was
okay. Like they were
scheming
actually
Wow.
being
the
really
whole thing.
cool. Like he was like there was like
Dude, you
this
got
whole thing he
really
had to play
fucking
like this
lucky.
like role, but like he was being really cool. It's weird.
Wow.
Which Grand Theft Auto?
Oh yeah, here, let me get you going. So
The Legacy or the Enhanced?
you're not actually gonna play the thing, but you do need to load it one time just for the files. Do the legacy.
The Legacy?
Yes, you do have to
Oh
just load it
shit.
up just one time, and um, I
Are
don't
you
even think you
dead,
have to get
friend?
like Mino.
Do you want to ride to the hospital, friend?
Um, wait,
Alright.
that's good.
Uh,
Legacy's actually showing
I
because it
think
was
you're
only
dead.
showing enhanced
You're
last
dead.
time,
Dead.
right?
I scrolled down and then I found it.
I don't think you need that
You had to
anymore.
scroll
Okay.
down in that little tiny menu area.
Okay, cool.
I
Because
didn't
I
see
You
it
was
might
by
gonna
have to
say
use
accident.
my
like
fucking
I'm not
key.
gonna lie, it kind of
Goddamn
freaked me out
laptop.
thinking like I told you to buy something that wasn't actually it because of a dude in my
What'd you tell him to buy?
chat. Well, he bought GTA off of a key thing that
Oh no, what happened?
it worked out. No, it's all perfect. He's good to go. Everything's good. But the thing was, it was, advertised as like the premium one, or what was it called, the enhanced one. And Crunchy, the dude that's been like the OG in my chat, like honestly, um,
Yeah, yeah.
he told me he's like, don't worry about it. He's like, because it comes
It
with
works.
Legacy and the other. And
Uh,
he said he actually specifically plays on the enhanced one. He said he has the enhanced one
yeah.
downloaded
See,
and
I
that's
didn't
how he
like that
plays.
part. I didn't like that part.
But I was told, not gonna lie, I was told from you, I was told from what the toxic guy, what's his name? Flip. Marcus. I was told from Marcus,
Marcus.
Day
Yeah.
Day, Will, all the guys that like kind of got me into the whole RP thing. They all told me that I specifically had to do the legacy one, that the hands didn't
Yeah.
work.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't know. He said
Well,
he
that's what
was
happened to
playing
me.
it.
Like I had downloaded the enhanced after I already had legacy, and I was like, oh, I'll do the enhanced because it fucking looks better. And then
Mhm. Mhm.
yeah, it just said it wasn't operating with the legacy immediately, or the enhanced version immediately, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll just download the legacy one now, and so that was it for me.
Huh.
That was like it just didn't even turn, it didn't even, it was like, nope, we're not doing the enhanced one. I was like,
That's
okay,
weird. Now, do you have
yeah,
it
yeah,
through Rockstar or do you have it through Steam?
Steam.
See, me too. See, now Crunchy said he actually has it through Rockstar, so maybe that's a
Mm,
difference. I don't know, because Steam is kind of weird
I
on
have
certain
mine
stuff.
on Rockstar.
I would just go with the Legacy because I
oh,
know
where are
that
all
one
my fucking
works.
cars?
Because that's the one I'm using.
When again? Who's
That's
Eden?
the one I'm downloading.
Because essentially what you're going to do is you're going to download the Legacy one, you're going to start it up, get in the game for like 5 seconds, then you're just literally going to quit the game and you're never going to load the game from there again, and then you're literally only going to load it from 5M. But you have to load it one time so
Do you
that
actually?
the game files get created. Yeah, because the only reason I know that is because I downloaded it and then I loaded straight into 5M and stuff wasn't working right. I couldn't figure out why. And then I ended up finding a YouTube video that the dude said you have to load it at least one time for the files to get created, which the other people that I was talking to, they didn't understand it either, but they had played GTA 5 like on their computer and stuff before, which I never did. I never loaded the game because I never had a reason to. It's literally
Oh,
downloaded or bought the
interesting.
game,
Yeah, yeah.
downloaded it, never loaded into it. So the game files were never created.
Huh.
Hmm.
Pretty interesting.
These
Yep.
fucking cops can suck my fucking dick, man. If
Well,
I'll
hopefully this shit
I'll
works, man.
fucking watch whatever the fuck I want, man. On my second monitor, it doesn't matter what it is, and
Oh, no,
hopefully I
definitely.
just don't click in onto my stream while doing it because I have made that mistake before with big ass tits. So don't want to do that, But if I'm purpleizing, and I'm getting ahead
Purpleizing.
because if I'm just trying to like stay ahead of the curve, if I'm doing pickpocketing, hey, they get little blips on their fucking screen about who's doing shit,
Oh,
and
so
it's like
check
who's
this out.
telling them? I'm like, who's telling them that I'm pickpocketing in fucking Slab City? No one's telling them.
JP, do you know about this? Hold F1, right? Like,
No.
actually, so and there's a when in the F1 menu, right? In the F1 muscle, there's blips, right? So there's a bunch of different
What
ones, but
the
then there's
fuck?
police, right? And when you click it, it says you have toggled blips for police off. I wonder, does that mean if like when I'm doing stuff where it would like send a blip to the police, does it turn that off? Or does that mean like if I'm a police officer, I won't see blips from people doing stuff? You know what I mean?
What are my other blips?
There's a lot of blips. There's lab, clothing, job, banks, misc, barbers, food, 24/7, tattoos, garages, drift, weapons, liquor, and LTD.
Interesting.
There's a
Interesting.
lot, dude. Mm-hmm. And the misc
The fucking
one,
problem is I'm watching
who
drug
knows?
sale, drug sale, drug sale, and it's like, how do you know there's a drug sale going down? You don't. You don't.
That's what I'm
How?
saying. Like,
How's?
if nobody's like, think about it. If nobody's calling and reporting it, I don't know. Maybe, I
Yeah,
guess they gotta like,
exactly. Bro. Well, duh.
they
That's
gotta
fucking how. Yeah.
make something up for people doing it because it's not just gonna
Yeah,
happen.
but why can't you just drive? Yeah, but I drive by people all the time selling drugs. It's just by happen chance. That's how a real detective works. You don't just like. I
And
mean,
how
yeah,
many?
you
Yeah,
get
but how many
someone to
times do you
rat.
call? Because like me personally, I
Yeah,
never call.
listen, my grandmother might call. But that's just and then you get lucky off of a grandmother calling in. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's true.
Yeah,
That is so true,
you're,
and that's the thing. That's why you got to be a policeman, a
it's
real
the type
policeman,
of
and
person.
actually
It's
like
the
patrol and
RP.
like. Yeah, you're not wrong. I
You don't just get
100%
this
agree.
God blip, you know.
And it's
But
like,
hey,
oh, he's doing this 4 miles away and nobody has any idea. I'm just
yeah,
gonna race down over there immediately and
with no sirens,
yeah.
right?
And I never
Oh,
had a
there's 3 of
clue.
them on this container. Let me fucking check it out, right? And then it's like,
Hmm.
oh, there's 7 people down here, but there's 3. Oh, what the fuck is this thing doing here in the middle of it? Oh wow, it's one of these rally trucks, dude. Oh man, I wish I had an advanced lockpick on me.
Dude, I don't know how true it is, but like I've never had an issue in Stab City at least.
I'm in. Well, no, but remember that cop rolled up to us the other day?
Yeah, and he said,
Oh wait, no,
"Oh,
no,
quit
he didn't
selling,"
roll up
and
to us.
then
Oh wait,
left.
He did.
Oh, 100%.
I
He's
thought
like,
that was
"Oh,
me and
quit."
Marcus.
Basically, he's like, "Quit selling drugs," basically. And I was like, "I thought y'all weren't even supposed to be over
He's like, I
here."
just saw
Basically,
you, and I was like, I honestly didn't even start selling yet when he said that. That was kind of weird.
I think I sold like 1 or 2 bags, maybe, but you really didn't. You literally just
Oh,
showed up.
yeah.
But no, I
That's what kind
basically
of pissed me
told him
off.
like, "Nah, bro, this ain't your turf, essentially, and like you need to leave." And he left. Us like actually, and I was like, I like my mind was blown. I thought it was OV as soon as the lights went on. I'm not kidding. But then I was like, wait a second, like there's no way. Like I've like this is Stab City, dude. Like, do you understand where you are? It's
It didn't make
literally
sense.
named,
Yeah,
bro.
it didn't
Like,
make sense at all.
and then that's when he was like, yeah, and backed off and left. I was like, anywhere else, get it, fine, I'll take it, because it is what it is, it's what happens, I guess. But I'm like, Stab
I'm
City,
trying
bro.
out the Batman fucking rally truck right now, dude. I found one on the street here, so we'll see how good it is. I'm in 5th gear at 95, so it's literally like slower than my Mustang.
Oh yeah, so I've upgraded my car again. I now have a turbo on it, and I've
Oh, nice.
got 100% armor.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I didn't do anything
Nice. Fuck
cosmetically. I
yeah.
just did it specifically because I wanted more reason to actually drive the car, and instead of just sitting there and being a waste of money.
Yeah.
Because the biggest problem was the armor. I'm not gonna lie, because it just kept getting destroyed super easily. And yeah, no, the armor's dude, so worth
Is it
it.
legit now?
Legit, this car is actually worth driving around. Like, I'm
Nice.
so happy with it. It's not super fast, and I actually like had an issue because I didn't think the dude actually installed the turbo because I never actually heard any blow off valve or any whistle noises. But
Mm,
apparently this car it doesn't make any cool turbo
mm,
noises, I
mm.
guess. Apparently my thoughts from my dreams was the custom one where Benny had his touch on it, but not the regular one, because I do have the Rego
Mm.
Boy, but that's because I didn't want the cambered wheels, and the Donk one just straight up has giant wheels, and I mean, I don't know, I'm not a big Donk fan.
No, yeah, but it looks funny as fuck, dude. And honestly, it would make it over curbs better in your model. I
Okay,
think the
don't
donk
get
one.
me wrong, that Donk one is actually like a mini monster truck
It's
because
just
my
a
boy
pimp
had it.
ride, dude. It's fucking awesome.
Dude, you for real can put some off-road tires on that thing, and it is
Yeah, maybe
really good
yeah,
off-road. I'm
right.
not kidding. It's not.
Oh
It's still
yeah.
not super fast. Like it really only does like 110, maybe 115. But like it doesn't matter. You don't need to be 135, 180 mile an hour down the freeway all the time in every car. Like that's not. Every car has its own purpose type thing. But anyway, long story short, other than the
No, make
curb
it long.
stuff,
Make the
it's good.
story longer, please. Yeah, make the story longer, please. Go ahead. What it's all about. That's what the streaming's all about, my man. No, it's
Um,
actually I got to stream. I got to play with a streamer today myself, and I just loved that he was ranting the whole time. It was great because usually I'm the one fucking talking, and I hate hearing myself sometimes. And so I was, he's like, I'm sorry, Bush, and I'm just like, dude, I kept messaging him in chat because I wasn't actually talking to him. I was like, keep going, bro, this is great. Yeah, this is great, dude. Yeah, I love hearing your perspective on sports. It's good. So I was like, make your putts, but fuck, dude, yeah, keep talking, no problem. That's what it's all about, That's what streaming's all about, dude. It's all about having putting your perspective on things. Now, if you can just make content of your games that you like oh, this Rocket League update, and then like
hmm
you're one of the first people to do that update video, that's where you're gonna start really seeing some views. because
Yep.
people want to know about the game. They want to know about Lucid. You know, people want to know about Lucid. People want to know. It just there's such a lack of videos about Lucid, and it's like it's really like oh no, it's really like an untapped content. You know, it's like there's no how to farm. You know, how to grow weed, how to get coke. There's none of those people are posting videos because we're all just lazy GTA players. You know,
That
so
and
it's like, but
once you actually get into the thing, you don't want to tell people about it because then you want to be the kingpin
exactly,
and then run the city. And
yeah, you
like,
want to have the, you know,
I have a different mentality with it because like,
mm,
yeah, I want to run the city, but in a different way, not in like a dictator type ship where it's like well give it a little bit of time and the next person's gonna come and just topple even more, and your boys are just gonna fall because they're just gonna follow the next person because like they're really not your boys. It's just they're following the top dog basically, and if you're not the top dog, they're gonna follow the next top dog. Not every one of your
yeah. What's
boys,
up?
but like
What up,
generally.
buddy? Oh shit, you're just a NPC.
Local.
Never mind. I guess there's no one at Beakers. Fuck.
Really?
Yeah, no one at Beakers, man. You would think, right? I feel like they should
Yeah.
be fucking flying in soon. I'm gonna wait here a second.
Yeah, this is usually time when they're pretty active
Like,
actually.
it's kind of prime time right now.
Yeah, I'm pretty. Maybe a little bit later.
They need more American children running their shop.
I think they're actually trying to because dude, bro, that put the